with Hillbilly Orchids. Welcome back to my channel. I want to start by apologizing for no videos last week. It has been extremely taxing time. A lot harder than I ever thought it would be. So I'm trying desperately. That's kind of all I can say right now. So I'm trying to keep it all together. I am trying to focus on other things instead of everything that's gone wrong, because of course everything that's going wrong are things that I can't change. I can't change them, so I just have to figure out a way to deal with them and go on. So I did make quite a few videos where I didn't feel like talking, so that I could at least put something out this following week. I just don't have a lot to say, y'all. I just don't right now. I really don't. I'm trying to focus on the plants and my orchids now, and you know, just cope with everything. And I assume this too shall pass. So some of my videos are maybe going to be a little bit different now. YouTube's doing some changes, so I'm going to change some things. If you guys could let me know if you like it or you don't, I would appreciate that. That way I can you know, do what I need to do, you know, for you guys, and you know, and go along with the YouTube changes. So with that said, right now the beautiful Nellie Aller is in bloom. She's got one more to go. It is cracking open at the present. 6 blooms right now. That one open will be 7. Very beautiful, very gorgeous. It is really nice to see her again. And like I said, I always think of Miss Shirley when she's in bloom, and I can't thank her enough for sending me a division of a true Nellie. I really appreciate it. The next one up is the Hair Alexander. She is got all of her blooms open, and she is being knocked out by Lillian Nakamoto right now. Her scent was not you know, a big scent this time anyways. This is this plant's first bloom, so yeah, maybe next year her scent will be better. There is only one bloom left on Lulu, so the other bloom went. This one probably won't take long, but I did get her repotted, so she's not in a pot with the roots out the bottom like she was. She was in a tiny 3-inch pot, which is crazy. And there is Lillian, right across my coffee pot. She's got nowhere else to go. The little bat woman, little bat signal. It's Lillian Nakamoto. If you ever see one, looks like that. She's unmistakable. She's white with her little back looking very, very scented. Well, very nicely scented. She's just phenomenal. But yeah, her spike's coming across the coffee pot, and last one's getting ready to open soon. So, alright, let's go to the grow space and see what's going on back there. It's really not a lot, so this will be a short WEWA this week. Alrighty, the Violacea is back in bloom. Looks really good. She's very, very indigo color, and that's what she's called, Violacea indigo. Very, very, very beautiful. There is Tasco Jasper, sequentially blooming. She does, these blooms back through here kind of fade over time, and she grows outward, and her spike will continue to extend. So she gets kind of leggy in her bloom spike, which is, it's kind of a sad thing. You know, it'd be nice to see like a full spike sitting there, you know, with all those beautiful purple and white blooms on them, but she just does not do it that way. That's Tasco Jasper. And we have Yin's Black Eagle. She is her second bloom open. That one was the first. This one's the second one. I haven't smelled it yet, so I don't really know if it's, you know, I've got a scent. Because too, she's right here by the Violacea pumpkin, which is very star-shaped, very she's very recessed. Her petals are recessed. I'm not so sure if that is normal, but yeah, it's very beautiful. She's very beautiful. She's definitely different than my regular Bellina blooms. So, yep, she sits right here beside Yin's Black Eagle. Alright, I'm going to move a few things around to see Foul Summer Rose Blue Star spike in bloom. It's really, really good. And this is not her leaves. Her leaves are the plain green ones back here. She's just coming through. Kind of have to make way for her spike. So yeah, her plant's back there. And lots more to come out on the tip of that spike. Alright, and here we have pink Bellina. Still has one bloom out and a bud coming. So we'll see her again. It was really nice when she had three very beautiful buds out. Very beautiful. She is a very very beautiful, very intense, sweet smelling Bellina. Anybody that would have her would love the fragrance. Puppy Love. Her spike has came out of the sheath finally. So a couple of buds pressing on that. I'm not sure how many there's going to be as of yet. I did not water this week. I didn't water this week, you know, because of everything that's going on, plus the fact that some of my pots aren't drying out either. It is that time of year when the seasons change, the temperatures change, pots don't want to dry out, so you sometimes have to watch. This is the season to watch for mold. So that's what, yeah. I think everybody will be able to be watered every couple weeks now because, yeah, I'm finding mold in some of my pots. I do believe the Knot Lawrenceana that Michael McCarthy sent me a couple years back, I do believe that is a bud and a spike forming. She didn't bloom the last new growth for me, so that one bloomed, but it was the one, I think it was this one, no, that one bloomed. One of her last, I think it's the one behind that one, did not bloom for me, so this new growth is definitely putting up I'm pretty sure this one doesn't sheath anymore. It did sheath for Michael, but for me it's never sheathed. It just puts a spike straight out of the growth. This channel is sponsored by the Orchid Supply Store. It is literally your one-stop shop for anything and everything you could possibly need orchid related. And they even sell orchids. Use my name code Hillbilly in the code section for a 12% viewers discount. So go check them out, y'all. Peeking over the last new growth here on the red Wyandotte. We have a couple of buds forming. She bloomed on the other side of her. One of these bloomed last time. So this side has a new growth, and when it finished maturing, it put out a spike. So we're going to have a few more little red Wyandottes. Down here, this spike on Miltonia Sunset did not make it. The tip got by spider mites, sadly. But this spike, if I can find it, right there, has a couple of buds forming on it. So it looks really good. It's doing really good. And if you see behind it there, another spike came up. So that one looks like it's going to be okay as well. It is, yeah, it's right there. There's its new growth, and right here's the other new buds. So we will get to see a couple blooms on Miltonia Sunset. It is definitely den fowl season, and several, well, not really so far several, but I've had a couple bloom out already and gone, but some of the other ones, I think this one, let me see, I'm not sure which one this is. This is Emerald Splash. So this one, it's a real interesting, it's a green, I think it's a green kind of splashy one. It's a really nice one. The biggest news is this spike. This is going to be a first time bloom for this plant, and a first time get it to focus on it. Okay. This is special because this spike, this is Caesar yellow. This is Dendrobium Caesar yellow. I saved this plant. I got it years ago at Kroger's before COVID. It was shipped in during cold weather, and it got cold damage, and I lost most of the plant. And it actually sent out a very small keiki, and I managed to, get it back from a keiki like that. And it's a huge plant now. It is huge. It's grown back, and now it's going to spike for me. So this is the first time in probably 4 years that we're going to get to see Caesar yellow. So it'll be nice to see her again. They get these dendrobiums get huge. They get very tall spikes. Very tall spikes. When I brought this plant home, the spikes were larger than my setup to take pictures and stuff. So, I mean, they get really, really tall. So I'll probably have to be supporting that spike. I'm going to have to find a long, tall stake and get her staked now. So, alrighty, here is the Lori crossed with Prayastans, opened on this side. This is the second set of blooms for her. This one's a little crooked and a little upside down, but such a cute little fragrant. It's a nice little sweet scent. Little bloom. She's really a nice scented plant, and she stays really compact too. This one, like I said, I believe there's more than one plant in there. Alories and Prayastans usually have more than one direction of growth, but still, this one has several new growths, and she bloomed from the other side of the plant last time. So yeah, I'm thinking there's more than one plant in there. Alrighty, this is the green fly crossed with Allori. She's got a spike over there with a couple blooms on it, but she's had a couple that went over as well. This plant has done phenomenal this year. It's going to continue, as I'm sure, because this here's a new growth, and I'm sure it's going to spike. But every new growth that this plant gets, it spikes off of. So that's why it's just been a phenomenal outcome this year. She has just spiked so much this summer, and it's a great little plant. She looks a lot like her parents between the Allori and the green fly, and just a nice little cross there. Alright, back there you can see the Dacea hendersoniana. The spike on the right is pretty well done over with. Spike on the left still has some few blooms left on the tip that opened up later, but as you can see, most of them are over with, sadly. Then of course behind it, let's move this little girl away. Behind it is the second or the third, maybe fourth. There was like 4 spikes, I think, before on this one, and this one is another spike that came out cakey off of the Neo Peaches. So, very phenomenal looking. Very, very nice looking. Had that one came out the same time the other ones did, she would have just been a bush of beautiful blooms. Beautiful blooms. The beautiful silver leaf Deliciosa still has a bunch of blooms on the end of her spike, and my tiny little blooms are open. Now she is also, there it is, she's also putting out another spike. So that will be nice. And beside it here, Restrepia is putting out another spike. Up here, the two, so that helps if I zoom back out a little bit. The two, think of it, Paula. I'm looking right at them. Why can't I think of what it is? The little, yeah, it's eluding me this moment. Punctata. I was wanting to say something else. I was wanting to say pumpkin because of Belina, but both spikes on each of the punctatas are progressing nicely. This one does seem upside down for some reason, and this one is right side up. This one actually has 2 this time, which is on the same spike, which that should be really great. That should be a really nice looking show with 2 blooms on there. So I might move her and put her in a little bit better light, which, I mean, she's right here under the Barina, which, you know, you couldn't ask for better. But the other one's over here, where she has a bit more of the other light shining on her as well. So maybe a move back a little bit is in play for this one at least. Alrighty, then we have the beautiful Oncidium coloratum. It's done really, really nice for me. I think this spike was one of the first ones out, so it's not as bold red. It's getting ready to fade and go over. So some of these have recently opened. Oops, it's hard to get it to focus on the little blooms. Actually another spike I just saw. So yeah, well, I thought I saw one up here as well somewhere. So yeah, we're not done seeing her yet, which is good. It's good news. It's really beautiful. This is where coloratum usually hangs, and she looks a lot better back there under the Farina light than out front here. That's on Oncidium, Colorado. Right beside the punctata blooms. 3 nice blooms out here on the yellow why-not, Capitonia why-not. Very nice, very cute blooms. The yellow why-not, it's a compact kind of plant, but it does get a little tall, and then the spike gets a little taller. So, you know, sometimes it could be a little hard to compensate for the spike, but it's worth it. Definitely worth it. Alrighty, here is my little Lori green fly. Lori, get with it, Paula. The little Magnolia green fly, and I was trying to hold off as long as I could. We've got one more bud to open on this second spike. It's not going to make it because the big spike, which is not going to focus on, is already starting to show some signs of going over. So these guys have been out for a while, but I wanted to try to this one is really hard to film because the blooms are so small. But there's really an amazing spike on her. Let's see, I put her on this black background to see if it helps focus on the blooms some. Like I said, they are so small, but it's a phenomenal little plant. They're such cute little blooms too. It is so hard to focus on her. How many times we have this issue? It's crazy. This one just does not. It always wants to fight me on. And of course I can't hold it without shaking it all over the place. Trying to pick out one that is really good. This one's a really good bloom, but it's upside down. There, that is a really good bloom. The older they get a pink tinge to them, but then the pink tinge also means that they're getting ready to go over. This is the Cattleya Landate crossed with Epi Magnolia, getting ready to open. I will try I'll try to wait and get it when it's open before I edit the video. So yeah, it's a single bloom coming out on this one, and this is a real interesting bloom. I always appreciate this plant when it opens. It's very nice. Okay, the last plant here is the one Michael wanted to see. It's the challenge plant that Yoshi had sent me. He wanted to see how it was doing. It's not doing as good as it was in the moss, but it's still doing good, doing quite well. Whoops, I knocked that one over. It's got a nice new big growth, so it's doing good. Alright, you guys, there she is, the Epimagnolia crossed with Cattleya landate. So we will focus on her for me to say my goodbyes. And with that said, I appreciate each and every one of you beautiful, wonderful people stopping by and hanging out with me. And bye for now, y'all, till we meet again.